What's up YouTube, I'm back with another video. I haven't really been in a recording mood much. I've pretty much been in a down mood lately, but I'm slowly getting myself out of that slump, and I figured what better way to come back than to make a tier list about NBA 2K. And I'm starting with 2K16 because like that's my first 2K, which I know sounds crazy. Like, how can somebody who started with 2K16 make a tier list about NBA 2K? But I'm doing this from my career standpoint. I know like 2K15 and above wasn't basically average. Like, my career wasn't really focused on. But before we get into this video, I'd like to give a word from our sponsors, which is nobody, because I got 49 subscribers. We starting off with 2K16, which is easily a S tier, bro. Easily, like no cap. Everything about 2K16 was perfect. The soundtrack, the gameplay, the parks, even down to the NBA roster. In 2016, like the NBA was at one of its peak moments. You got like the original Warriors, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson. You had the Cavaliers with Kyrie Irving, LeBron, and Kevin Love. Then you had the OKC Thunder with Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. It's just everything about that era is just nostalgic. The customization in my career was way better than all of these games down here combined. Like, you get to choose your jogger styles. You get to choose whether you want them rolled up or sagging or whatever. More of a variety of hairstyles. It's just nothing can beat 2K16 in my opinion. Then next we have 2K17, which I don't know, I'm struggling to put it. I would put in the A tier, but I feel like they'll probably be ranked too low. I mean, let me just talk about 2K17 first before I rank it. I feel like it was a downgrade from 16, but it was still good. Like, it was still an amazing game. Like, the gameplay was good. I mean, there was like a lot of glitches, but other than that, the gameplay was good. Now in 2K17, it created a lot more content creators. I mean, it didn't create more, but a lot of content creators blew up during this game period. This game is a classic, but in my opinion, it cannot compete with 2K16. It just cannot. They both had amazing like intros. You know what? I'ma just I don't feel right. I just don't feel right doing that. You know, it's just, I got to. 2K18 though, I'm gonna create a tier just for fucking 2K18, bro. That shit is an F. Straight ass cheek, straight doo-doo dog water. Like, you couldn't skip any cutscenes. It was non-stop advertisements. They would cheat you for VC. You would complete a whole game and they wouldn't even give you your VC. This game was so terrible that the lady who played B Fresh received death threats. I'm not even joking. This game should be buried. Nobody should utter the words 2K18 ever again. This game never happened. On top of that, like, the NBA roster was so weird in 2018. You had Kyrie on the Celtics. You had D'Angelo Russell on the Brooklyn Nets. You had Isaiah Thomas traveling to different NBA teams every month. This game was, you know what? Let me add another one. Like, never speak of this shit again. All right, this never happened. This is below F. All right, never speak of this shit again. But yeah, 2K19. 2K19 was an upgrade from 2K18, which is not saying much. One thing I liked about 2K19 though, the VC glitches, pure perfection. Like, I had about 5 builds over 85 overall. Like, if we needed a build, I'll be like, all right, bet. I'll go and make one, and one day that build will be maxed out. Like, that's what I love about 2K19. The dribbling 2K19 was good. Story mode, kind of forgettable, I'm not gonna cap. But overall, it was a pretty solid game. Wasn't really great, but it wasn't terrible. It was just a good game. I'm not gonna put in a C tier. I'm gonna just put in a B tier. Like, you know, that was a pretty decent game. 2K20. Honestly, I barely played 2K20. Like, I barely remember it. But I don't think it was bad. Oh, let me look up some information on 2K20 real quick. Okay, I remember now. You was playing The game took place overseas. You was playing with the Shanghai Sharks or some shit. I remember. The game was decent, pretty forgettable, not gonna lie. Nothing really special about it. So in that game, I'm gonna just throw your ass in the C tier. Like, C tier ain't that bad. 2K21 might be ass. 2K21 might be ass. Nobody played next gen 2K21 at all. I mean, I shouldn't be talking about next gen. I don't even have the console. Like, right now, it's easier to get cracked than a fucking console, the next generation. 2K21, like, when it, like, during the Zen era, where, like, everybody was just using Zens, fucking curry slide, green with the Zen, was sickening. I didn't even play during that time period. When they patched the Zens, that's when I started playing more. And even then, the game was fucking basic. The game came out last year, and I don't even remember the story mode. Okay, I remember now. Story mode, basically you play through high school, you pick a college while trying to live up to your dad's name. It's some fucking random guy. He's literally a fucking random guy. He's not even an actual NBA player. Now, he'd even make it to the NBA. Like, what the fuck? We make it to the NBA trying to live up to his name, and he'd even make it to the NBA. How does that work? Bitch, get your ass in the fucking F tier. Fuck out of here. NBA 2K22. Not gonna lie. This game has been a W since 2K17. After 2K17, all the games was pretty much basic, but 2K22, they finally did something different. Next gen, you get to live in a neighborhood, you got people walking around like it's GTA and shit. Current gen, they fucking put your ass on a cruise ship, added zip lines and a boxing ring, even though you can't use it, but it's still lit. Hairstyles, like, even though the hairstyles on current gen was reused from last year, it's cool that they added some new hairstyles, because I'm pretty sure we had the same hairstyles for like the past 3 years. And they added a couple face scans. You know, added a couple new shoes in there. Also, I'm gonna knock off a couple of points for the I Can't Breathe mask. Like, that is out of pocket. Y'all really made a mask, put I Can't Breathe over it, and was just like, yeah, this the move. But overall, this is a really solid game, a very good game. And you know what? I think it might be up there with 2K17. Like, I think this game is going to age very well. They're going to be like, oh, remember 2K22 back in the day? Wow, that's amazing. But yeah, this is my tier list. Let me go over it real quick. So I didn't really get into detail about the 2K16 story mode. I honestly believe that it might be the best story mode out of all these 2Ks. It's a very emotional story. Like, you make it out the hood with your twin sister that looks nothing like you, and your best friend is just too reckless and ends up crashing your car while dying in it. You know, it's a pretty solid story. I like it. Like, 2K16 was very memorable. Like, I rock with 2K16 a lot. 2K17 also dope. The intro in 2K17 was a downgrade from 2K16, but I still rock with it. At least they did intros back then. But the loading screen was terrible. Like, this was the only game where the loading screen was longer than the one in GTA. By the time you loaded to a game, you'd be about fucking an hour older, bro. I could feel myself aging while waiting to play 2K17. We're not gonna speak up the next game, but 2K19. I'm not gonna cap, from like 19 to 20. I don't remember shit. All I remember was like that they never patched this VC glitch in 19, and I rocked with it. 21, shitty. I feel like I might be too hard on 21, but nah, I'm gonna keep your ass left. At least you're better than the game that we're not speaking of. And 22 is solid. Oh yeah, also, more videos might be coming this month. Because I don't have a graphics card yet. But hopefully I can record these videos without a graphics card. I plan on doing some horror videos, especially since we're about to be in the month of October already. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'm out of here.